Back out and clean back into it.
I can already see it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's one now. College football. I'm ready to go to work. So, oh man, I ain't really drunk, but I'll be fresh tomorrow. Next day.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now that they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. It's Manning.
How the fuck you gonna set my shit?
In the first drive, in for the pick. Touchdown, Wolverine. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a play by the defense. Coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
That's just
And just in the end, this drive will start at the 20-25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Is he wrong?
Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give those coaches that credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pulls it in. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The gift to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. It's a draw. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, that's about as risky as it can get as a head coach. Early in the game, fourth down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. There he goes to the right. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Hand off from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fountain. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain.
There he goes. The 50. The 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware that...
Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he'll finish the run.
You got it.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Polish with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea...
Holds it in, the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
This crowd going
this defense coming out the gates, first drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On target over the middle. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Ncaa. Got the quick pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball.
Next going for the goal line. Stumbled to the ground.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
And they're able to make the tackle.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion plays every week. It's an important part of the game, so you should have some confidence on the 2-yard line of a play you can run to be successful.
They'll try to blast their way in. Not only the 4th and goal stop, but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They go to the ground. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Bully ball on third and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Hands it off. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to...
He's running free down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
For this offense, it was a bit of a feeling out process there in the first quarter, just trying to find the rhythm and find any holes in the defense they could. Here in the second quarter, they're getting aggressive. They found the matchup they wanted to take advantage of. One-on-one, the quarterback and his target link up for a huge score to finally get on the board.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now on 2nd and 4 from the 25. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Makes a grab on the shot. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on, an electrifying pass play that covered 93 yards to the house. going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Manning. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The run from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Tries to get it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep lead. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Line is set on third down. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
Okay, ready? Easy.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the...
Turning it on! Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll try the run.
Now, I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now.
Here comes the Texas offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Looking left. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. We asked earlier, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really good serves for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Now on second down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Rides to back and leads it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Aggies are in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back has it. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Picked off to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup at 5 and enough for the first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Play action on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Reed. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this
defense was ready for go-routes. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces the fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Creates a little room. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Reed. Slips a tackle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got the back over the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Finds his man. It's Moore. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front.
Breaks it to the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Turning it off. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He makes a grab. the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Slams it ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's third down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone. And he's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Gonna take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No,